I would never allow this to happen. This. Adam 22. This is Adam 22. As y'all know, he owns the No Jumper podcast, and he owns No Jumper. This is his wife, his new wife, Lena, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and this is Jason Love. Now, Jason is no relation to me, and ain't no love between these guys. Adam 22 basically has been with this girl for a while. They ended up getting married. After they got married, they both have done porn, but now she never did porn with a man before, another man. Well, he let her go and do porn with this black man. Now, I've seen Jason Love's porn before. I can't remember who he's related to, but I know him from somewhere to somebody. He has a very huge, oversized BBC. Now, if you don't know what that is not the BBC that's over in London where they do the news. This is the big old black cock, okay? Well, either way, he let he sleep with she, and they are now in a mess. That's my pronoun for the day, okay? Well, now after that went down, Adam spoke on it, and they talked about it on the podcast. Take a listen.
It wasn't hard to come back to your dick. I was in a lot of pain for a few days, so having sex was,
It was reupholstered.
You were a little traumatized by me being like, ouch, hold on.
At first, yeah. But that did go away pretty quickly.
It took like 3 or 4 days, yeah.
Yeah. You feel like it snapped back? Well, you never had the natural birth that you were planning on.
I don't believe that a vagina stretches from having sex once for 40 minutes with a bigger dick.
Well, that was them talking about the stuff that they are caught up in after she slept with he. So now he allegedly has a bigger dick. Well, no, not allegedly. We've seen the dicks. His dick is bigger than his, and apparently he stretched her vagina out. It took 3 or 4 days from what she said for it to get back together, or in Adam's words, being reupholstered. Baby, Jason Love, who they now have given a platform to talk about it, actually went to his own interview. And he had a lot to say about Lena and what he did to her vagina. Take a listen.
Whose idea was it to end an...
Okay, so I guess her had been stretched out in a while. So then I was doing all the stretching. It's like my starting to get numb. And I was like, yo, we have to keep going. It was going so long that it was nothing I could do. It was like the numbness I didn't notice. And I'm like, yo, it's about, and then, hey, it happened.
So the was not planned?
Nope.
But then she got freaky with it. She started eating it, doing the nasty.
She got into the moment. You know how it is once you get into the moment. It's like, it's all no holds bar. Let's go.
Do you think that you her better than Adam did?
Well, obviously, yes. But I'm pretty sure he probably felt different with Adam for her because love is involved emotions. But as for the physical aspect of getting, obviously.
See, all of y'all are better than me because right now I would be in prison. There would be all types of death charges. Jason did his interview to talk about the experience that he had with Lena. And clearly is, when he said eating, was he talking about his cum? Mm-hmm. She ate his cum? Mm-hmm. Did you watch it?
No.
Wait a minute. Because they could have just fucked and did the porn. She didn't have to eat his cum. Yeah.
Because he said that wasn't planned.
But she got into it and got hungry.
Well, he said he got numb inside of her, so he didn't know he was going to come. So it wasn't expected for him to come inside of her, and then she decided to eat it.
You could not come home. I'm sorry. Well, Adam 22 did not like what Jason had to say. And he actually went off and threatened him. I'll just say allegedly and let you decide if it was a threat or not. Take a look.
Guess we're doing this today. Hey, Jason Love, I trusted you to pork my wife. And it seems like that clout is getting to your head. You're talking real spicy and I ain't really feeling it. Number one, the angle of the dangle is more important than the cubic of the pubic. That's number one. Number two, my D game, when I'm serving it, man, it's just like your mom's home cooking because there's a special ingredient. It's called love. You ever heard of it? Number three, don't make me expose you. And you know what I'm talking about. It could get real messy out here. Number four, you don't want problems moving around in these LA streets because I can make that happen. I'm very well connected. And number five, you are officially blacklisted from smashing my wife again.
Was that trolling? I mean, Adam does have money, and he does know all the rappers, and he is friends with Wack, and shit can happen in these streets because if you have money and you're in this business, we all are connected. We can all make things happen. So there may be some truth to that. But was that kind of trolling? Because if you tell a black man he's blacklisted, we already blacklisted. We black. I mean, that's what happens. You get blacklisted. But he said you're blacklisted from fucking my wife again, which is, it sounds like you're trolling. And the cubic and the pubic. I don't know what that is. And that song that was playing underneath it is probably one of Adam's artists. So that was great promo because here we are talking about it. I don't think you should have let your wife. Let me back up. First of all, Adam gives me very strategic. So I won't even believe for a minute that they're not in on something. I think this all is a bigger thing. No pun intended. Damn. But Jason.
Bitch, you tried it.
You are supposed to just get a dick and go away. You doing interviews and talking about her eating it and all of that, that gives me either clout chase or conspiracy. Either you guys are conspiring to make this a bigger thing, which I would believe because they did say that Lena's porn career had kind of fallen off and that this kind of revived her. I mean, I don't know if it revived the vagina because I'm not studying that circumference of her cuckoo, but you get cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And this is what happened. You got the Cocoa Puff over there and he done puffed you out. Adam 22 and Lena, just as being transparent, supposed to be coming on the Jason Lee show next week. I just got that text from Adam. So if he does, I have lots of questions. I already know the gifts that I'm going to give you. What do you think?
I feel like he is on something because the acting was so weird where he was like, it's called love. Have you ever heard of it? Like he thought he ate with that video, but it was so cringy. And the way he talks about it is so grimy to me where he's like, you porked I trusted you to pork my wife.
Well,
like,
they in all fairness, they were both in the porn industry.
That's why. I guess it makes sense for the industry, but it's weird. And I saw him in another interview. He was saying that she slurped up a black cock for the paper. That is so trifling and nasty.
Who said that? Jason Love?
Adam. He's like, yeah, she slurped up a black cock for the paper. That's just so weird, and disgusting. So I don't have a lot to say, but I'm disgusted.
Yeah, I'm not one to judge people's the structure of the relationship. I think it's fine if they want to go out and sleep with other people and let them do that. I do think it got really messy when Jason went out and started doing interviews. But again, it is giving part of a plan to just put them in everybody's mouth, as a conversation, not literally.
And they have a daughter together.
But now everybody's talking about them. So mission accomplished.
Did they even go on a honeymoon before this all happened? Like
right.
You would want to beat it down before the next man does. I mean, right after your marriage or after your wedding. It's interesting. I don't know what is going on, but I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
It was your friend AB tweeting also 10 minutes ago.
Excuse me, that's not my friend.
Oh.
Let's be very clear. Antonio Brown is not my friend. In fact, Antonio Brown had a lot to say about me being gay.
Oh.
But I got receipts too. So Antonio, you may want to be careful because when you start throwing that gay around, let's talk about the videos and photos I got of you. I'll say allegedly. Even though I got them. Y'all know I keep an arsenal of tea over here, receipts. But I think that Antonio Brown, in my opinion, I believe he suffers from CTE or something more serious. I think there's a lot of psychological damage there. As you know, he became close with Floyd. Then he fell out with Floyd. He was in Dubai swimming around in that pool naked, putting his dick all in the woman's face. And that got out. I don't know how it got out. Maybe I do. Wasn't me. And, there's also some rumors that he just, he got a lot of issues out here in these streets. But, I used to once like Antonio Brown, but he's not a friend of mine.
Oh, well, the ops joined the conversation.
He's not an op.
Oh, okay. He's just not. He's just there. Well,
yeah.
AB tweeted and said, "Let me get next at Adam," and now everyone's being like, "Let me fuck Lena. Let me fuck Lena."
Yeah, I saw Kai Cenat, the streamer, said he wanted next, and Lena said that he could get next. Now, AB, isn't he fighting some kind of sexual charge? Mm-hmm. What's the charge he's battling? Let's pull up that receipt since you got a lot to say since you're in the news. Well, we know you were physically aggressive with your wife, the mother of your child. I'll say allegedly, but you were charged with that. You said that you wanted to have sex with Tom Brady's wife, Gisele Bündchen. Remember he did the whole photo of him in the house with Tom and the kids and Gisele while Tom was outside. And that was Tom Brady, his quarterback, who fought for him to get back into the league when he was kicked out. So I don't know, AB, we're not fans of you over here, wishing you all the best. I remember when you were walking around dressed like Kanye West, wearing all those black trash bags and them damn space boots, and you thought you was going to be the president of Donda Sports, and I knew that wasn't happening.
And he's still dressing like Kanye to this day.
Is he? Kanye ain't even dressing like Kanye.
That part.
Kanye, take them leotards off. I don't know what's going on with your boy. All right, well, Jason, no more love for you. And y'all two, messy, pull up. Messy boots. Okay, goodbye.